KD Introduction.
I've run my Senate office, and I've run this campaign. You know, one of the interesting things about this experience argument is that it's often posed as just a function of longevity. You know, I've been here longer. Well, you know, there are a lot of companies that have been around longer than Google, but Google's performing.
You'd be able to see a technology, a technology that will enable you to converse with somebody on long distance, and it seems like the person's right there.
Yeah, welcome to Jim. It's as if bad news. Same for Tottenham.
Began as a whisper in Springfield has swelled to a chorus of millions calling for change. It's a chorus that cannot be ignored, for the presidency of the United States of America is different.
Give me the satellite images from Nampan, India.
Okay, right away.
What's happening? No, Satnam was talking about another wave coming from the east. Holy mother of God.
So the flooding's going to hit earlier? Is that what you're telling me? The second wave is closer?
Plug in the new data.
Satnam didn't get picked up. What? A lot of people didn't get picked up in this chaos. This is not a conspiracy, Helmsley. Your predictions haven't exactly panned out, have they, Doctor?
It's ready. It's ready. Oh, God, it's 1,500 meters high.
When are they going to get here? Talk to me, Helmsley. When's it going to hit?
Adjust the countdown.
Господин президент.
I know exactly what I'm doing. Turn it on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Adrian Helmsley, the Chief Science Advisor to the late President Wilson.
Could you please turn up the volume, Mr. Hoffman?
I know we've all been forced to make difficult decisions to save our human civilization. But to be human means to care for each other, and civilization means to work together to create a better life. If that's true, then there's nothing human and nothing civilized about what we're doing here.
Dr. Helmsley's passion is admirable, but I will remind you that we have very limited resources and extremely limited time.
Ask yourselves, can we really stand by and watch these people die? I read a quote 2 days ago. The author is probably dead by now, but he said the moment we stop fighting for each other, that's the moment that we lose our humanity.
And in order to save the human race, we have an obligation to stick to this plan, which every nation on this flotilla has signed off for.
They're in
God's hands now. Officer, you turn that off. That is an order, sailor. Turn it off!
Don't you dare touch that button, young man.
Have you completely lost your mind? Look at the clock!
We have barely 15 minutes left!
Do you want to be responsible for the extinction of the human race? Can you handle that, Adrian?
There's a young astrophysicist from India who's the reason we're all here.
Oh, for God's sake.
He's the one who discovered it all. He connected all the dots. We all owe him our lives. I just learned that he was killed with his family in a tsunami in eastern India. He was my friend. And he died in vain. Everybody out there has died in vain if we start our future with an act of cruelty. What would you tell your children?
If my father were here, he would open the gates. Open the gates.
Yes, Frank. That wasn't very nice back there in the market. That makes us even. So we start with a clean slate. More or less. You have what I need to get the bracelet off.
2, 6, 12. I will take you to the new meeting place where we can have a satisfactory conclusion to the...
I'm listening. In person.
Good morning. I would like to meet privately with my fellow heads of state.
Mr. Makarenko wishes to have his interpreters present.
Mr. President, I can assure you, your English is more than sufficient for what I have to say.
Можешь идти.
Господа.
Mr. President, 6 months ago, I was made aware of a situation so devastating that at first, I refused to believe it. However, through the concerted efforts of our brightest scientists, we have confirmed its validity. The world, as we know it, will soon come to an end.